Hello, how we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominance, and I will be breaking a box for you tonight for What's in the Box Wednesday, episode 21. We're going to be seeing what we can find in this 1993 Bowman football. Bowman football. This was before Bowman was exclusive to baseball. This is a set. We don't have a lot of greats in this. Rookie-wise, looking for Drew Bledsoe, Jerome Bettis, John Lynch, a personal favorite of mine, Mark Brunell, and Rick Meyer is what I have listed. I haven't looked through to see what else might be in there, but those are the five that our benefactor, Sugar White, who purchases all these boxes, sends them to me. If you've watched the series before, you know how this works. He buys boxes, sends them to me. I open them live on stream. He gives me a list of the cards he's looking for. Any of those cards that we pull are his. Anything we don't pull of those, either I get to keep myself personally or I send to the store. And then if there's any doubles of the ones that he got that he wanted, then I get to keep those as well. So here we are. He's given me 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 cards. However, only 5 of them are base cards. They're 5 base rookie cards, the ones I said already. And then the rest of them are foil cards. So I don't know how often, if there's 1 foil per pack. I don't know if there's, they average 1 out of every 5 packs, however it works. I'm sure we'll get some foils, but whether we'll get the foils he listed or whether we'll get multiple foils, this may be one of the ones that, doesn't turn out well for him. He only gets 6 cards, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. We hope to get him every single card on that list. And for my sake, I hope we get doubles of every single card on that list. But let's get started. For those of you who have not been here before, I do wear gloves. I wear gloves in all of our box openings, whether it be box breaks or What's in the Box Wednesday. We do not touch cards. I know that there are a lot of people that believe that there's no reason to wear gloves. I've heard that wearing gloves, you're more likely to damage them than not. Generally speaking, that's a rubber glove thing because the rubber will catch the side of the card. But these are cloth gloves with rubber tips to help. I've never had any problems with them. And it keeps the oils from my hands off the cards, which I always like. So there we go. Bowman, What's in the Box Wednesday, and now it's switched again. This thing keeps moving a little. Great. Now you can see the man behind the curtain, the magic behind the mystery, the blue tape that tells me exactly where to put the cards so you guys can see them. And there's no world, I said that before, I knocked it out by accident. I said, there's no world I'm getting this back. I'm going to have to move the tape. And then it just fell into place. Not going to be so lucky this time. But what we're going to do is if I was a good editor, I could even cut this out. We're going to take an extra second to move this tape down just a little. And hopefully you guys will start the video late and not even realize that just happened. You're all turning the video on right now. I'm going to stick this right here, make sure it's still good enough. All right, perfect, good enough. Hands and gloves back on. Let's get this thing started. That blue tape may show up again. I'm not. If you watch the series before, you can tell that I am on location right now, having a little bit of problems at the office. So I am at a friend's house filming. We got the Star Wars puzzle background behind me. And here we go, guys. Bowman 1993 football includes 1 special engraved foil card in every pack. Well, there it is. There's 1 foil card in every pack. So that means that we could theoretically, not theoretically, we should get 24 foils, and the chances of him getting some of those foils are much higher all of a sudden. It just increased exponentially. So there we go. Now, we're going to open this up. We're going to take out our 2 packs. What we do is we take 2 packs out of this and we move them to the side. These will be opened on Instagram. So those, if you watch our Instagram, you'll see us opening packs, 1 pack a day on Instagram. So that's, I should have stacked these, but that's okay. So that's an empty box there. Let's make these into piles that are equal piles. Let's do that. See how many equal piles we get. Let's just get these 2. You see, bump things, and then the blue stuff shows up. Get these out of the way, so they're not part of my. Let's see. Can we do 4 equal piles? All right, we got 4 pretty cool. Oh no, those are 4 equal piles. All right, there we go. All right, and with 2 on top, but that's okay. All right, so first pack. Here we go. I'm hoping for 2 John Lynch rookies is what I'm looking for. 1 for him and 1 for me. All right. Well, that is an interesting. These are very tight to the card. And that is an interesting makeup. It's like foil, but it doesn't rip all that easily. Good to know. Good to know. But see what we got here. We got Fred Barnett from the Eagles. Jesse Tuggle from the Falcons. Najee Mustafa from the Browns. Mark Stefanski from the Cowboys. Yep. Terry Kirby from the Dolphins. Michael Dean Perry from the Browns. Pete Stoyanovich from the Dolphins. Jackie Slater is a Ram. We got Howie Long for the Raiders. Darrell Green for the Washington Redskins. Marty Carter is a Buccaneer. Henry Jones is a Bill. And Johnny Johnson is a Jet. And then our foil card is Chief Joe Montana. Joe Montana foil number 200. That is 1. So we've already found 1 on his list. Got himself the Joe Montana foil. That's a nice card. It's pretty. Don't know if any of these foils are worth anything, especially if they're not the rookies. I don't know if he doesn't have Jerome Bettis rookie foil, so I'm assuming that not every card has a foil. Otherwise, he'd probably want the rookie versions too. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. Pack number 2. Only 1 of them, please. See, I like when there's a little bit of room because I like to get I don't want to touch the card, but I like to get the scissor in there and cut like that. So we do a little bit less. All right, we got Eric Bieniemy, Chargers. Merrill Hodge, Steelers. We got John Alt, Chiefs. Tim Barnett, Chiefs. Steve Tasker, Bills. Kurt Govia, Redskins. Bernie Kosar, Browns. Eric Martin, Saints. William the Refrigerator Perry for the Bears. Ethan Horton for the Raiders. Ty G. Armstrong for the Buccaneers. And Troy Vincent for the Dolphins. We have Marvin Washington for the Jets. And no foil in this pack. 1 engraved foil in every pack. Huh. Double checking. No foil in this pack. What a cheap out. I don't even know what that means. It's a cheap out. It's like a cop out and a cheapskate got together and they had a cheap out. Well, that's boo. That is boo. I got to call Bowman. One special Bowman engraved in every pack. My ass. All right, so here we go. Dennis Brown for the 49ers. Irv Eatman for the Rams. Willie Drewy for the Oilers. Fred Stokes for the Rams. Mike Golick for the Dolphins. Lewis Tillman for the Bills. Nope, the Giants, sorry. Scott Mitchell for the Dolphins. Rob Moore for the Jets. J.B. Brown for the Dolphins. Charles Haley for the Cowboys. Jumbo Elliott for the Giants. Melvin Jenkins for the Falcons. And Thurman Thomas for the Buffalo Bills. That is number 60. That is 2 of his he has now. So I'm wondering if he just listed one of every foil available or if we're going to run across a foil. I guess I have to assume that there are foils because every guy he has up there is like a star, at least foil-wise. And I have to assume that they would be someone, they always with these insert sets, they put someone who's a current star, but you look back at them 10 years later and they're not a star, they just had a good year. So I have to assume there's a foil of, someone like that. Boomer Esiason or something, Boomer Esiason as a Jet. Carl Pickens as a Cincinnati Bengal. Johnny Holland for the Packers. Chris Mims for the Chargers. Earl Dotson for the Packers. Kelvin Martin for the Seahawks. Greg Montgomery for the Oilers. Mark Clayton for the Packers. Warren Moon for the Oilers. Mark Collins for the Giants. Bill Moss for the Packers. Patrick Bates for the Raiders. And Neil Smith for the Chiefs. And that's 4 packs in, and 2 of them without a foil in it. In every pack, it says. It says in every pack, and we are 50% on the foils. Don't believe me, it says it right there. Special engraved foil card in every pack. 14 super premium picture cards, too. All right, what's in the box? Well, let's see. We got another foil in the back. I can see it there. Keith Jackson for the Dolphins. Gino Torretta for the Vikings. Desmond Howard, that's the kind of guy who would have a foil card that it's like, yeah, he's not really a star, but at the time, back then. The Raiders. Renato Turnbull for the Saints. John L. Williams for the Seahawks. Martin Mayhew, I guess that's a Buccaneer, yep. Henry Ellard for the Rams. Derek Russell for the Broncos. Mitch Lyons for the Falcons. Shane Conlon for the Rams. Harold Green for the Steelers, the Bengals. Anthony Miller for the Chargers. Harris Barton for the 49ers. And Drew Bledsoe, rookie foil. Now, he did not put Drew Bledsoe rookie foil, but I'm going to assume that he wants the Drew Bledsoe rookie foil. Didn't get a base rookie, but he got the foil, so that's a good start. Future forecast. Nice. You go, Drew. All right, Drew Bledsoe rookie foil. Hopefully you can find another one of those, because that's, aside from the John Lynch, now the John Lynch foil is the one I want. But the Drew Bledsoe rookie foil is the card I want second most now, but I know there is one. Then the Barry Sanders foil, and the Troy Aikman foil. And, all right, let's see. We did these backwards to where They were all facing each other instead of pacing out. All right, so this one, Pat Swilling for the Lions, Leonard Russell for the Patriots. Man, I remember Leonard Russell. He was supposed to be so good. I don't know what happened. Well, I know what happened. Same thing that happens to everyone. It's supposed to be good and isn't. Turned out to be not good. All right, we got Ernest Dye for the Cardinals, Greg Robinson for the Raiders, Michael Brandon for the Colts, Calvin Williams for the Eagles, Gary Plummer for the Chargers, Seth Joyner for the Eagles, Kurt Loudermilk for the Colts, Terrell Buckley for the Packers, Derek Lassick for the Cowboys, Leslie O'Neal for the Chargers, and Andre Rison for the Falcons. Now, again, this is an explanation of what I'm talking about. Andre Rison, a star, but is he a star? Like, it's more like a mid-carder, and he got a foil, but he's not on the list. So probably everyone has a foil card. There's a full foil set. Very possible. Well, maybe not. Maybe they don't have it for offensive linemen, because the fact that we're getting at least stars, at least somewhat stars, all pros, every one, or rookies. Did it again. These are all turned inside. So let's do that. And start off with Bruce Smith for the Bills, Chidi Hanatu for the Bucks, Doug Belfry for the Bengals, Eugene Robinson for the Seahawks, Santos Stevens for the Chiefs, Phil Simms for the Giants, Von Hebron for the Eagles, Robert Blackman for the Seahawks, Stan Humphries for the Chargers, Mike Caldwell for the Browns, Eric Metcalf for the Browns, Mike Sherrard for the Giants, Scott Sisson for the Patriots, and Jerry Rice for the foil. Yeah, no chance that every card has one. We would have had a Scott Sisson right now before getting a Jerry Rice and a Drew Bledsoe. So there's definitely a limit to which ones. That Jerry Rice is nice. That's a nice looking card. And aside from those first two packs, the second and the fourth pack, we've now gotten a foil in all the others. So I don't wonder what it was about those two packs. That's weird. All right, this one's got one as well. We're going to turn it over now so we don't have that problem later. We got Burt Grossman from Chargers, Jesse Hester for the Colts, Anthony Carter for the Vikings, Chris Warren for the Seahawks, Audrey McMillan for the Vikings, Ernest Biner for the Redskins, Randall Hill is a Cardinal, Mark Higgins is a Dolphin, Bob Whitfield for the Falcons, Irv Smith for the Saints, Todd Kelly for the 49ers, Andy Harmon for the Eagles, Tom Carter for the 49ers, and it's a Redskin, Troy Aikman, card number 1. Troy Aikman is a foil. All right, that's another one of the foils I'd want. I have a couple of foils that honestly, all the foils he listed I wouldn't mind, but Troy was my favorite quarterback back in the day. Back in the day. All right. We are approaching the halfway point. More packs. We'll get there. We have Clay Matthews, not that one. Clay Matthews for the Browns. Mike Johnson for the Browns. Tim Brown for the Raiders. Arthur Marshall for the Broncos. Edgar Bennett for the Packers. Leonard Marshall for the Jets. Corey Miller for the Giants. Tommy Agee for the Cowboys. Mark Brunell, now that's a rookie. That's one of the cards he has. That's a Mark Brunell rookie for the Green Bay Packers. So now Bledsoe, Bettis, Rick Meyer, and John Lynch are the other 4 that he's looking for. All right, we got Brent Williams for the Patriots, Jackie Harris for the Packers, Rick Moran for the Packers, Dwayne Bickett for the Colts, and Brett Favre. Foil number 335. That's sadly some of these foils in the bottom corner. That's the second one that I've seen like that. And I haven't noticed. I haven't looked at all of them. It's got a little bit of a dingishness to it. It's dingishness. Oof. All right. All right. I'm going to pull that out. Flip that one over. Flip all of them over, actually. All right, and we got Mark Kelso for the Bills, Neil O'Donnell for the Steelers, Todd Rucci for the Patriots, Gary Anderson for the Bucks, Roosevelt Potts for the Colts, Marion Butts for the Chargers, Bill Brooks for the Bills, Craig Erickson for the Buccaneers, Deion Figures for the Steelers, Jonathan Hayes for the Chiefs, Herschel Walker for the Eagles, Kimball Anders for the Chiefs, Jeff Hostetler for the Raiders, and Garrison Hurst for the Cardinals. All right, that's one of those. Garrison Hurst got himself a foil card, but no one considers Garrison Hurst a superstar. All right, guys, halfway through. Not bad. Halfway. Let's count up what we got up so far. Nothing. Not to say nothing for me, but you know what I'm wondering? I haven't seen, aside from Bruce Smith, I haven't seen one person I would have considered a star. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of his cards. That's a good haul. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That's exactly halfway through. I just realized that I haven't seen just a base Troy Aikman, just a base Thurman Thomas, just a base whatever. They're all foils. Show me that those things exist, Bowman. Come on. Or did all the stars get foils? But not base cards. And if so, then why didn't Bruce Smith get one? So that guy's clearly a star. All right, we got Nulon Harrison, Ricardo McDonald, Dennis Gibson, David Treadwell, Ray Crockett for the Lions, Eric Green for the Steelers, Derek Fenner for the Bengals, Thomas Smith for the Giants. Nope, the Bills. That's Michael Brooks for the Giants. Vinnie Clark for the Falcons. Dan Footman for the Browns. Santana Dodson for the Buccaneers. Michael Bates for the Seahawks. And Barry Sanders, greatest running back of all time. Barry Sanders in foil. All right, Sugar. You're at 9 now. You're doing well. 9 of 16 is very good. Sometimes, and this is a joke, sometimes I hope he doesn't do as well so that he feels the need to buy the box, a second box, because he wanted to hit some of those cards, so he buys a second box, and then maybe I get some doubles. Not really. I want him to do well. I would like doubles, though. Come on. Hit the doubles. Let's go. All right. Lorenzo White for the Orioles. Shane Dronett for the Broncos. Greg McTurdy for the Patriots. Nate Lewis for the Chargers. Gary Zimmerman for the Broncos. Elvis Gerbach for the 49ers. Dan Williams for the Broncos. Sean Gilbert for the Rams. Pharrell Edmonds for the Seahawks. Darren Drozdov for the... Is that Droz? Kind of looks like him. I gotta look that up. There's a wrestler. Broke his neck in the 90s or early 2000s named Droz. And his name was Darren Droz something-ovich, I thought. But maybe that was his wrestling name and that's his real. I gotta look into that. Ricky Waters for the 49ers. John Vaughn for the Seahawks. Flipper Anderson for the Rams. And our Randall Cunningham, number 70, isn't on his list for... All right, we're not gonna do this now on air, but move it over there so I remember to do it. If that's Draws, that'd be kind of cool. Kind of looks like him. All right. All right, so first ones is we got Bill Fralick, Ricky Jackson for the Saints, Chris Burkett for the Jets, Pepper Johnson for the Browns, Eric Swan for the Cardinals, Henry Thomas for the Vikings, Kyle Clifton for the Jets, Leroy Horde for the Browns, Daryl Johnston, Moose for the Cowboys, Greg Townsend for the Raiders, Timmy Vardell for the Browns, Alvin Harper for the Cowboys, Barry Word for the Vikings, and our foil is a Junior Seau, number 30. That one is not on his list, which means I will get to have it. Junior Seau is one of my guys. Woot woot. There we go. That's my first something. I mean, I'll probably keep that. Bruce Smith as well. But all right, come on, John Taylor. I mean, John Taylor. John Lynch. Looking for a John Lynch. That's what we really want. That's what everyone really wants. Foil would be even better. We don't know if they made a foil for him, so pretty much anything will do. All right, so starting with a Bobby Herbert for the Falcons, Hardy Nickerson for the Buccaneers, Tony McGee for the Bengals, Cortez Kennedy for the Seahawks, Pierce Holt for the Falcons, Nick Lowry for the Chiefs, Wade Wilson, nope, not that Wade Wilson, for the Saints, Tim McDonald for the 49ers, Quinton Koyat for the Colts, Marcus Buckley for the Giants, Marv Cook for the Patriots, Ray Buchanan for the Colts, Craig Hayward for the Bears, and Willie Roaf for the Saints is our foil. Willie Roaf. Okay, now we're getting offensive linemen. Now, Willie Roaf would be considered a star offensive lineman, but still, offensive lineman? Come on. Starting with Morton Anderson for the Saints, Chris Spielman for the Lions, Demetrius DeBose for the Buccaneers, Clyde Simmons for the Eagles, Sam Mills for the Saints, Everett Lindsey for the Vikings, Simon Fletcher for the Broncos, Anthony Johnson for the Colts, Shannon Sharp for the Broncos, Lewis Sharp for the Cardinals, Steve Atwater for the Broncos, Kelvin Pritchett for the Lions, Ashley Ambrose for the Colts, and Marvin Jones. I don't even know what Marvin Jones is. Is a linebacker for the Jets. All right, now we've got one that I wouldn't even say was, I mean, maybe he was, but not to the point where I remember him as a semi-star. Now we're getting just regular old guys. I don't know, maybe he's a rookie, and They thought he was going to be something big like Drew Bledsoe. Maybe he was a highly touted rookie that didn't pan out. Otherwise, why give him a foil? Come on. Come on. You better than that. All right. Starting with Quadre Ishmael for the Vikings. Reggie Cobb for the Bucks. George Teague for the Packers. Harvey Williams for the Chiefs. Mark Carrier for the Bears. John Copeland for the Bengals. David Klingler for the Bengals. Andre Reed for the Bills. Greg Lloyd for the Steelers. Tim McKyer for the Lions. Mark Jackson for the Giants. Dana Stubblefield for the 49ers. Terry McDaniel for the Raiders. And Barry Foster for the Steelers. Now we're having a string of we haven't had one since Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders, which was like the first pack of the second half, and we're already down to our final couple packs. He went quiet. 8 in the first half, 1 in the first pack of the second half, and 0 since then. Come on. All right, here we go. Dalton Hillard, Saint. Eric Hill, Cardinal. Broderick Thomas, Buccaneer. Rayleigh Johnson, Charger. William White, Lion. Ricky Irvin, Redskin. Brian McNeil, Lion. John Offerdahl for the Dolphins. Courtney Hall, Charger. Devin McDonald, Colt. Ricky Hamilton, Redskin. William Fuller, Oiler. Chris Dolman for the Vikings. And Dan Marino. There we go. That's a new one. And one on his list. It is one on his list, isn't it? 150? No, it's not. That's one on my list for me. Damn it. I almost feel like he missed that one. That or he already has it. I mean, he put in Aikman, Aikman, Elway, Favre, Jim Kelly, Joe Montana. I feel like he just missed this one. I'm going to assume. I'm going to put it on the side that we'll talk to him. But I'm going to assume that that was an error on his part. That or he already has the card. He'll let me know. I just can't imagine. I mean, the other ones are great quarterbacks, and he's the greatest quarterback of all time until Tom Brady came along. So, I don't even like Dan Marino. But, sometimes the truth hurts. All right. So, this is a good one for him, too. We got Broderick Thomas. Not that. The last one I saw. I'm cheating. Steve Ettman for the Colts. Vincent Brisby for the Patriots. Robert Smith for the Vikings. J.J. Burden for the Chiefs. James Trapp for the Raiders. Gerard Bunch for the Giants. Patrick Robinson for the Bengals. John Carney for the Chargers. Tim Harris for the Jets. No, Eagles. Andre Hastings for the Steelers. Russell Copeland for the Bills. Jerry Ball for the Browns. And Rick Meyer rookie card. It's good for him in the sense that it's on his list. So that's his number 10 of 18. Final 2 packs, guys. This is what we call the home stretch. We usually call the home stretch the final 3, but it varies depending on the mood I'm in and when I notice it. All right. All right, I think you got another one. We got Jason Belser for the Colts, Glenn Milburn for the Broncos, Walter Reeves for the Cardinals, Courtney Hawkins for the Buccaneers, Ben Coleman for the Cardinals, Harry Newsome for the Vikings, Michael Barrow for the Oilers, Mark Rippon for the Redskins, Ken Harvey for the Cardinals, Artie Smith for the 49ers, Marco Coleman, Dolphin, Ricky Sanders, Redskin, Martin Harrison for the 49ers, and John Elway Number 400, that's on his list. He's up to 11. 11 of 18. 12 of 19 if you missed the Merino by accident. All right, final pack, guys. Final pack. We need, let's see, a Reggie White foil, a Jerome Bettis rookie, a John Lynch rookie, an Emmitt Smith foil, a Jim Kelly foil, and a Derek Thomas foil. Those are the ones we're missing. Let's get at least one of those. I'm not going to get multiple foils, so let's get the John Lynch rookie and one of the foils. John Lynch rookie and the Jim Kelly foil. Jerome Bettis. Get one of them as a rookie, John Lynch as a rookie, and Jerome Bettis as a foil rookie. That's what we want, or vice versa. All right, Del Spear for the Browns, Wayne Simmons for the Packers, Charles Mann for the Redskins, Winston Moss for the Raiders, Tom Waddle for the Bears, Michael Husted for the Buccaneers, Lorenzo Lynch for the Cardinals, Tim McGee for the Redskins, Richard Dent for the Browns, John Taylor for the 49ers, Neil Anderson for the Bears, Brad Baxter as a Jet, Mike Compton is a Lion, and Steve Young, again, not on his list. If he doesn't want him, I'll take him. Steve Young and Dan Marino. All right, guys, that's not bad, though. He did pretty well, including, but not limited to, well, actually, limited to, because these are the only ones he wanted, so these are the only things he got. He got the John Elway foil. The Rick Meyer is a rookie foil. Got the Barry Sanders foil, Troy Aikman foil, Jerry Rice foil. Andre Rison isn't on his foil list. That's just over here. I don't know why I stuck it in there. We got the Drew Bledsoe rookie, along with Rick Myers, Thurman Thomas, Brett Favre, Joe Montana, and then a Mark Brunell rookie base. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cards, not 11. I was counting the Andrew Rison wasn't on his list, but still a good haul, more than half of what he was looking for. The one thing that I wanted to see more than anything else was a John Lynch rookie. Didn't get to see that. That makes me a little sad. And he did not get the Jerome Bettis rookie. He did not get the John Lynch rookie. So maybe, and he got a base Mark Brunell, but not a foil. And he didn't get base of the other two. Maybe he will want to buy another box. You know, you never know. A lot more to be had. We'll see. Guys, thank you for joining us. That was a lot of fun. I cannot wait to do more of these. It's very enjoyable for me to open these, and the nostalgia of the old cards and the old players is just really cool. We will be doing baseball. We alternate baseball, football, throw in a basketball every once in a while. Next week, we'll be doing baseball, score, 1980. I got it here. Let me grab it for you guys. 1991 score is what we'll be doing next week. So come out, join us for that. If you look in the description down below, you can find out where to see us on all our social media. Join us in Facebook and Discord to join us in our breaks and get advanced purchase and discount options. 10 breaks currently available for the January 20th weekend. So we hope to see you guys there. Take care.